Hi, my name is Jairo, and I'm a freelance Amazon PPC manager with 4 years of experience in the space. And if you are watching this, I believe you need my service or you are acquiring talents for a certain brand. So let me walk you through my experience. So in terms of my technical experience, I do have 4 years of experience of Amazon PPC management, plus 1 year in Google Ads. In terms of Amazon, I was able to manage accounts ranging from 5K to 500K a month in ad spend, from 6 to 8 figure brands across multiple marketplaces: US, Canada, EU, not yet in UAE, not yet in Japan. But I'm shying away from those marketplaces because of hard translating the language in English. So in terms of total SKUs advertised, was able to advertise 1,500 SKUs at once. And in terms of launching products, because one way to scale your brand on Amazon is to launch new products or extend your catalog or double down on your existing catalogs by focusing on the much more important products that you have. So in terms of launching products, I was able to launch roughly around 100 products on Amazon, plus 20 plus more products outside of Amazon. But in terms of Amazon, these are, roughly number of products that I was able to launch. Aim at organic rankings and achieving profitability with healthy tacos. In fact, they resulted in increased market share and competitive standing in the space. And some of these products actually became category leaders when I launched them and remain the top 10 BSR in their categories even as I record this video. And my strategy will really depend on the following. It will depend on the product and the niche and the competition also, seasonality, margin, PLC or product life cycle, which I'm going to talk about shortly, and your business goals as a whole or in the product level. In terms of the product life cycle, the reason I mentioned that one recently is because products do have phases in their life. It could be in the launch phase. You have a different strategy for that one as compared to your scaling more, where you're trying to spend more in different types of ad inventory or targeting and different kinds of spots in Amazon. Or maybe in your third phase where you try to maintain or increase your market share, or you try to scale even more, or maybe you try to cut back and try to optimize for profit. Or maybe you're already in the fourth phase where you try to exit the product, because some products, when you launch a lot of products, not all products are actually winners, and some products mature also after a few number of years. And that's why you need to always launch new products in your catalog in order to stay competitive in Amazon space. That's why there's a saying that says always be launching. So I was able to scale, existing catalog, optimize for profitability, and adopted strategies to accommodate margins. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about velocity and BSR and your rankings in Amazon, but also your profitability, because that goes into your pocket, right? That's the most important KPI after all. Was able to perform case studies and A/B tests, increase efficiency in ever-changing Amazon world, because we know every week Amazon rolls out a new thing to test, to change, and to stay ahead. We need to be on top of those changes and see what we can take advantage of, because most of the time there's always an advantage to being an early adopter in the space or in whatever change Amazon has because of less competition. So always testing, always learning. These are some few recent wins and case studies that I perform. So one would be I drove an account from 35 tacos to around 10% tacos by reducing wasted ad spend, maintaining organic rankings, and increasing profit by focusing on conversion rate and ad efficiency. One was to increase brand sales by 1,200% and reduce tacos from around 10% to 1.07% during last Black Friday. Now this is an outlier because this is also during the Black Friday, but I just show the number right there because this is something that's very rare, so might as well add it. Third one was able to launch a product in home and kitchen category and earn a bestseller badge within the third week of the product launch in a competitive subcategory. So this is a screenshot for that one where I launched the product, and after a few weeks you can see the BSR is already number one in terms of the lowest browse node in the category, and was able to increase click-through rate by 40%, and that's actually a lot, by changing the product's made image, resulting in higher sessions and lower CPCs. This strategy was actually informed by brand analytics, search query performance data, which led me to suggest a change for the client's main image. This is what we're going to do, which resulted in higher sessions and lower CPC, because if you have good click-through rates, Amazon will reward you on better CPC because you are much more relevant to the customer. So this is a screenshot for that one. And this is how I measured it, because a lot of people talk about click-through rate change, but they didn't show us the numbers in terms of how it really affected the performance in a benchmark level. So as you can see here, this is the data from search query performance for the keywords that I've been bidding a lot in terms of rank. And this is also the what they call this one, the ad console, if you're familiar with it, right? So you can see the improvements in terms of the click-through rate and the click-through rate also in terms of the ads. Overall, there's a unanimous decision that that change actually resulted in better performance. So what I do everything related to Amazon PPC management. I do keyword, market, competitor research, and trend analysis. I also do campaign planning, execution, and optimization, depending again on the business goals and all the things that I mentioned. Also, the short-term and the long-term goals. I'm also doing A/B tests and experiments. That's what I do, which I mentioned a while ago, and ongoing communication, reports, evaluation, and plan of actions. So in terms of the soft skills, and just want to add this one just in case it's relevant for you. I do have 4 years in client-facing responsibilities and 3 years in leadership roles, and was able to lead teams and document processes through SOPs, loom videos, or ensure operational consistency. In other words, I also love and enjoy collaborating with great team players. So what I look forward to, I like to collaborate with A players. I like to help Amazon and D2C sellers, and I like to win with the team working with and the team that I'll be potentially work with. So if you are considering a partnership with me, then please feel free to contact me via email or via LinkedIn with these details here. So talk soon.